Morning and happy Black Friday, everybody. My name is Josh, and today, first of all, it's freezing. It is 20 degrees. It's bone chilling, but I'm headed up to Electrix Moto, and I'm going to give you guys a shop tour today. Now, before we get too far down the rabbit hole, I got to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Electrix Moto. It's where you can get all your electric moto gear, bikes, all kinds of stuff, whatever it is that you're into. Use the code ROAM at checkout and save yourself 5%. 10%. Yeah, maybe I should lower that, but 10% is what it is for right now. All right, so Electrix Moto, for those of you who have been following me for a while, you see me do all kinds of random stuff, a bunch of different vehicle builds, a bunch of different adventures. Obviously, photography is one thing I like to think I'm decent at. But the Electrix Moto thing was something that I just wanted to do because there is a growing need in the dirt bike community on the East Coast for an electric motorcycle. There are no good and established electric motorcycle dealers here on the East Coast in Columbus, Ohio, where I'm at. So I'm looking at this as more like for right now, like a regional type of opportunity for me, where I can position myself in the market in Columbus, Ohio, and then kind of service, Indiana, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, as well as Ohio, obviously, and provide people bikes, provide people service, provide people, upgrades and wheels and tires and all the cool stuff that comes along with buying an electric dirt bike. This kind of fits right into the thing that I love to do, which is buy vehicles and upfit them and build them and use them for adventures, which is kind of the same exact thing, but we're using dirt bikes now. Electric dirt bikes, Surron specifically, Talarias, Dust, Moto, Stark Vargs, all of the new dirt bike brands that are out there. And I'm going to do that same thing that I've been doing with vehicles, but I'm just going to do it with electric dirt bikes right now. Obviously, I have a gas motorcycle as well, but the used car market was in the favor of the seller ever since COVID. So when COVID happened, the used car market, you were able to basically buy a car and then drive it, build it, do whatever you want, sell it, and get the same or more back for the cars that you had. So that's why it worked out so well for me. And the electric dirt bike market is very similar. So what I mean for like the resale value is you can buy an electric dirt bike, a Surron, a Talaria, whatever it is, and you can build that motorcycle however you want to build it or not build it, kind of ride it, have some fun with it. And as long as you don't beat it up, the resale market on these bikes is still really good. So it kind of fits into my business philosophy of, okay, this is a bike that I can obviously buy them wholesale from the distributor, but then I can have some and use them as rentals or use them as loaners. And then once we're done with them, I can resell them and still get close to what they would go for new. So the market for me is really good. It makes a lot of sense, and it kind of fits into my little niche of buying things and upfitting them and then selling them and hopefully not losing a ton. I do generally lose a little bit of money on every single vehicle that I buy just because of the aftermarket accessories. You never get a one-for-one on those. You usually get about 50%, 40% of whatever you spent back. So I'm obviously not expecting to make a ton of money doing used bikes or selling bikes that have been lightly used, but it gives me an opportunity to break into a new market and to have fun. And this is kind of my new hobby thing that I'm doing right now, so it's another opportunity to make a business out of it and then see where that takes me. Okay, so enough with all the ideas and the philosophy behind what I'm doing. Let's get to the shop and I'm going to show you around.
I have lived a million lives.
All right, so this is the shop. Hold on. Cody is asking me to hold on. What do you want me to hold on for? He wants to take his hoodie off. He doesn't want to represent Ohio State day before the Michigan game. What's up? What's up? So here's the shop. It's a pretty low-key, basically a glorified storage unit. The echo is probably bad, but we are, as you can tell, in the midst of a ridiculous tore down bike. This is our Light B that I have had for a while that I am completely tearing down and putting it on Marketplace to sell, but we're going to re-grease all the hubs. We're going to clean the frame. We're cleaning every single piece of component and make sure whoever buys this bike gets an awesome bike and everything is well taken care of. You can see how dirty some of this stuff is, but each of us have our own spot. So Cody's spot is over there. He's got the big, beautiful computer. My spot's over here. It looks awfully barren, but everything kind of goes together. And here's something that we love more than anything, because purple is our company color. Pow. I know it may not seem like much, but just really brings it all together. All right, so that's pretty, I mean, that's the shop. It's not really much right now, which is fine because we have so much stuff going on. This place, I mean, it really looks like a bomb went off in here because it kind of did. We just started tearing apart this bike. We have a bunch of bikes coming next week and then another shipment the week after that. And Black Friday's here, so people are buying bikes. So it's been a really fun endeavor so far. I'm learning a ton, which is really why I like to do all this stuff. Maybe I could turn on a light and make this suck less. Maybe you guys don't even care about the light, but I do. What's that like? Oh yeah, so much better. But yeah, I mean, this is like, I don't really go into a bunch of what I do like work-wise. I really keep like my work life and all that stuff out of it. But I guess I could tell you a little bit. I mean, I have no fear of opening businesses. My family and I have several of them. We've always worked for ourselves ever since I was 25 and I'm 38. 25 was my first business I started. So it's kind of always been for me, like if I see an opportunity, I have no fear of buying a bunch of tools in a bunch of toolboxes and buying a bunch of bikes and bringing them in, figuring out the bikes, figuring out how the business operates. So for me, it's like kind of a game, but it's a lot of fun. My wife is so cool in letting me do this kind of stuff. I'm so thankful that I have a wife that's like, you know, willing to allow me to get crazy. But I've also kind of just got rid of all my vehicles too. So the Lexus GX 460, gone. The Subaru Outback Wilderness, gone. Then I bought a 2005 Lexus LX 470. It's got 200,000 miles on it. And that's just like my daily commuter. That's what I drive now. My wife drives the Raptor till we get back to Arizona. But, you know, I've just kind of reduced all of those expenses and kind of reinvested that money that I spend every single month into this place and into Cody. Cody has a huge background in GNCC racing. So it's, you know, just figuring it out. I don't know. I just really like to do this stuff, and I'm stoked that I'm kind of bringing you guys more so into the things that I do. Another thing that I don't ever talk about, I've never really told you guys my story, but you know, I've been sober from really hard drugs for 16 years, coming up on 17 years. I used to be a heroin addict. I used to drink like a fish. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs. I literally stone cold sober every day of my life, but I still have that drug addict mentality where if I go 100 miles an hour in one direction until I break. And that's just who I am as a person. And that's why you guys see me jumping around, buying a different car, buying this car, switching that, getting into photography. Like, it's because that's how my brain is wired. Anything that's right in front of me that gives me, excites me and motivates me, I just dive right into it 100%. And then sometimes I get good at it, sometimes I don't, but like that's just how I am. So yeah, that's the shop. I mean, she's here. I'm stoked to be here. I'm stoked to be doing this. I'm stoked to be talking to you guys about it. And I hope that you guys continue to stay along for the adventure. And there's a little bit more information about me that may help connect some dots for a lot of you guys. But Cody just left. He has to go get a bunch of cleaning stuff because we got to clean this bike up and get it rebuilt on Monday so we can get it listed on Marketplace so we can make room for the new inventory. We have a whole teardown video of this bike. If you're interested in light beast specific stuff, head over to Electrix Moto's YouTube channel, and you can follow us on Instagram, do all that cool stuff, kind of support me as a person and a creator and a business person, and hopefully get some content that's valuable for you, that you enjoy, that you're going to want to stick around for. So, all right, that's been 4 minutes of me jawing. I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, all of the fun stuff. I will see you every week, just like always. And I'm going to get to work.